before we get to our arm day, we're gonna get warmed up. So let's get started with our 10 jumping jacks, whether it's high impact or low. Once you have done 10 jacks, we're gonna alternate 10 front lunges. Keep the lunge nice and small. Even though we're working just arms today and a little bit of core, I like to get the whole body warmed up. Once you have done 5 left, 5 right, we're gonna do some leg swings front and back. So if you need to hold on to something for balance, find a wall, find a chair, whatever's close. And we're just gonna swing the leg front and back, arm to opposite leg, keeping your abs nice and tight, eyes are up. Once you have done 10 leg swings on each leg, we're gonna come down on the floor, high plank or push-up position, so hands and toes. We're gonna do a spider climb with a rotation. So take one foot, step it nice and wide to the same hand, open up towards the ceiling, set that foot back. Same thing on the other side. Eyes follow that hand up. Getting a nice stretch in through the hip, chest, and the shoulder. 5 on the left, 5 on the right. And once you have done your 10, stay down in the plank position. We'll finish off with either 10 plank toe taps or 10 plank jacks. So either jump or step the feet out to the side for 10, and then we are gonna rock and roll. We're gonna start with our first circuit, tricep kickbacks and a bicep curl. So we're gonna need 2 dumbbells. Whether they are the same weight or not, I'll leave that up to you. But with the kickback, we're gonna do both arms at the same time. 15 reps on the kickbacks, 10 reps on the bicep curls, and it's a 2-minute AMRAP. So your goal is to do as many rounds as possible during the 2-minute time frame. So soften the knees, push the hips back, glue the arms to the ribs, 15 with the arms together, turn the palms up, and then 10 bicep curls. All right, guys, find the weight that you want to use to get started with. 2 minutes are on the clock. All right, here we go. Knees soft, glue those elbows. Here we go, 15 reps. So you want to lock that shoulder into place. Eyes are on the floor. Belly button pulled up into the spine. We want to support that lower back. Knees are soft, hips are back. Once you have done 15, stand up nice and tall. Turn the palms up towards the ceiling. And we're going to do 10 bicep curls. So palms are up, right to the shoulder, right back down. Now you can offset your feet like I do if that helps with your posture. What we don't want to do is swing the dumbbells up. So I don't want swinging. We're going to control on the way up, control on the way down. Once you have done your 10 curls, you're right back at those 15 kickbacks, doing both arms at the same time. Make any weight adjustments as you go along. Lock that shoulder into place for the kickbacks. Abs are tight, eyes are on the floor. Once you have done 15 kickbacks, you're right back at those 10 bicep curls. We've got 30 seconds left on the clock. Take your time between each move to make sure that you're properly set up. So don't worry about your speed. Even though I want you to try and do as many rounds as you can, we still got to keep good form. You got it, guys. Come on, 5 seconds. Right to that timer. There it is. Grab some water, guys. Nice work. All right, we're gonna come down on the floor. We're gonna go into some core. So make sure your weights are off to the side. We don't need any weights for these two moves. Move number one, we're gonna cross the arms over the chest, and we're gonna sit up as high as you can. So whether you sit all the way up or just lift the shoulders, totally up to you, but you've got 15. Then tuck your hands under the hips, and we're gonna go into a reverse crunch. So we're gonna pull the knees into the chest, also for 15. So 15 is the magic number for both moves. Here we go. So cross the arms over the chest, sitting it up as high as you can. So straighter legs will be easier. The more you bend those knees in, more of a challenge. But drive that belly button down into the floor. Use the abdominals to lift the shoulders and to sit up as high as you can. We got 15, guys. Once you have done your 15, lie down, relax your upper body, tuck those hands under the hips, and we're gonna use more of the lower abdominals to pull those knees into the chest for a reverse crunch. And again, 15 reps on that one as well. So really think about what those abs are doing. That's why I don't want you to rush through the exercises. I want you to focus and think about those abdominals. Picture them working in your head. Once you have done 15 of the reverse crunches, you're gonna go right back to the top, crossing those arms over the chest and sitting up as high as you can. Remember, straighter legs, a little bit easier, the more bent, more of a challenge. We got 10 seconds left on the clock. Once the timer goes, actually stay down on the floor for move number one of the next circuit. There it is, guys. Just stay down on the floor for me. So move number one is a tricep push-up. So we want the hands right underneath the shoulders. We're gonna rotate those elbows inward a little bit so that when you go down, the elbows stay tucked to the ribs. Knees or toes, but you're gonna do 10. Then we stand up, grab 2 dumbbells for me. And we're gonna do hammer curls also for 10. So tricep push-ups for 10, hammer curls for 10. So we're gonna be up, down, up, down, up, down. All right, you guys ready? Here we go, knees or toes. Drop that chest down, push away from the floor. Keeping those elbows tucked in. I don't care how low you get to the floor. Back nice and flat like a table. Belly button pulled up into the spine. Hips square to the floor. Once you've done 10, stand up. Grab 2 dumbbells. We got that hammer bicep curl. So turn the palms in. Bring the end of the dumbbell up towards the shoulder. And then come on back down. Locking that upper arm into place. So that shoulder does not move. Once you have done 10, you're back down on the floor for that tricep push-up. Now, if you want to make the tricep push-up a little bit easier, even from doing the knees, find a chair, a workout bench, a coffee table, elevate your hands off the floor. And that will make the move even easier. So 10 and 10, guys. 45 seconds left. You got it. Once we're done this circuit, whoo, next 2 moves, we're back to the core. So we're gonna be on the floor for the next 2 exercises. 15 seconds left, guys. And then we'll grab some water. 5 seconds. There it is. Grab a quick drink, guys. Meet me back down on the floor. We're gonna do a toe touch crunch with a full sit-up. So you can do this body weight, or if you wanna add a dumbbell, you're more than welcome to do that. So feet come up for me. We're gonna bring our hands, we're gonna reach for those shoelaces. We're gonna do 10, and then, what are we doing? Right, full setup. So hands either above the chest, behind the head. We're gonna sit all the way up, roll all the way back down. So basically what we did with the hands crossed, but now we're gonna either bring them here or here. All right, toe touch crunch, with or without a weight. 10 is your magic number, off you guys go. So driving that back down into the floor, using those abs to lift the shoulders and reach for those shoelaces. Now, if this bothers your neck, feel free to put your hands behind your head. And then we just flow right into that sit-up. Again, straighter legs will be easier. The more you bend those knees in, more of a challenge. Either way, we got 10. Take your time. Think about what those abdominals are doing. Once you've done your 10 sit-ups, you're right back to those toe touch crunches. Nice work, guys. We got 1 minute left on the clock. See if you can sit up a little bit higher with those toe touch crunches on round 2. Maybe you can bend those knees in a little bit more for that sit-up. 30 seconds, guys. And then we actually stay down on the floor for our next 2 moves, which are back to triceps. $15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice work, guys. Grab some water. So we're gonna do chest pullovers and skull crushers. So either 2 dumbbells or 1, you choose. So you can use 2 lighter ones, put them together, or 1 heavier one. With the pullover, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, you're gonna take your dumbbells. You're gonna keep the shoulders, elbows nice and straight. And we're gonna move through the shoulder joint coming behind the head and then pulling those dumbbells back up. Move number 2, lock the shoulder into place. Bring the dumbbells just behind the head and then punch that ceiling. So your magic number for both is 10. So 10 pullovers, 10 skull crushers. All right, guys, here we go. Keeping your back pushed down into the floor for me. So as the weights come back behind the head, don't let the back arch up off the floor. You should feel a nice stretch through the tricep, your lats, and the rib cage. Using all of those muscles to pull the dumbbells back up above the chest. Once you have done 10, we have those skull crushers. So we're gonna lock the shoulders into place. We're gonna bend just through the elbows, weight comes just behind the head, and then punch that ceiling. Keeping your back pushed down into the floor. 10 and 10, guys. Take little mini breaks whenever you need it. Make any weight changes as we go through these 2 minutes. Keep those arms as straight as you can for those pullovers. – 10 and 10. Back to those triceps. Lock that shoulder into place. That weight is just grazing the top of your head. Good. Oh, we got 10 seconds left, guys. And then we're gonna stay down. One more circuit down on the floor. Nice work. Grab a quick drink. Stay down on the floor for me. Back to some abdominal work. So we're gonna do some abdominal leg lifts. So you can lower either 2 legs or 1 at a time, but either way, you got 10. Then we're gonna go into some bicycles. 20 total, so 10 left, 10 right. All right, and then after this one, we get to stand. Okay, hands under the hips. Get those feet up towards the ceiling for me. You can lower 2 legs towards the floor, using those abs to pull the legs back up. If you need to bring it down a notch, lower 1 leg, use those abs to pull up, and then other side. Now, if you want a bit more of a challenge, you can take your hands out from under those hips rather than keeping them under. So there's lots of options here, guys, to make it easier or harder, but you got 10. Once you have done 10, bend those knees, hands behind the head. And we got those bicycles. So 10 per side or 20 total. So you can make these legs as big or as small, but you gotta keep your back pushed down into the floor. See if you can get that knee and elbow to touch. Good, and then right back to those leg raises. Either 2 or 1 leg at a time. 10 total. Really focusing on using those abdominals to pull the legs back up. So don't worry about your speed. Think about what's happening. Feel those muscles working. Make that mind-body connection. Once you have done 10, back to those bicycles. 10 left, 10 right, or 20 total. Nice work. Good. We got 10 seconds left on the clock, guys, and we get to stand up. There it is. Good. Come on up. Grab a drink for me. We're going to go back to biceps. We're going to need 2 dumbbells. We're going to start with a cross body curl. So palms are up. We're gonna think of bringing your palm across to the opposite shoulder and then back down. 10 total, so that's 5 left, 5 right. Move number 2, keep the weight in your hands, come out onto a 45. And we're gonna do 10 wide curls. So cross bodies for 10, wide for 10. All right, find 2 dumbbells for me. Palms face up. Here we go. So coming across and back down. Knees are soft, abs are nice and tight. We want to make sure that we don't swing the dumbbells up. Stagger your feet if that helps with your posture. Once you've done 10, we're going to bring those arms out nice and wide onto a 45, curl all the way up, all the way down. Eyes are up, abs are nice and tight. Nice big full range of motion. Once you have done 10 here, we're back to that cross body. Make any weight adjustments as you go through these 2 minutes. I know it's a lot of volume at once. You got it. Nice work, guys. Come on. You got less than a minute left. Take little mini breaks if you need to. Make weight changes if you need to. On this wide curl, if you need to make it easier, if you don't have lighter dumbbells, alternate left and right and still just do 10. So that would be 5 per side. 30 seconds. We have 2 moves left. We're back down on the floor for our next circuit. 15 seconds. Last 5, guys, and then we'll grab a bit more water. We'll hit the deck. There it is. Good. Grab some water. Give those arms a bit of a shake. Your arms are gonna feel huge. Okay, double crunch, move number 1 for 10 reps. Then we're gonna prop it up onto the elbows. So we're here. Palms are down. You can keep them in nice and tight to the hips. And we're gonna bring the knees up. This is your starting position. So option 1, extend one leg out, pull it in. Other leg, pull it in. 5 and 5 to make 10. Option 2 is to extend both legs and then use those abs to pull in. Either way, you're gonna do 10 total. So with the double crunch, which is move number 1, knee to elbow, and then come on out. Kind of think like you're coming into a ball. All right, you guys ready? 10 doubles. Bringing that knee to elbow, using those abs to lift the shoulders and to tuck those knees in. Once you've done 10, prop it up onto the elbows. Bring those knees up to about 90 degrees. And you can do 2 or 1 leg at a time. But you want to use those abs to pull the knees back into the chest. Either way, you've got 10, guys. It doesn't matter if you're alternating or doing doubles. Focus on those abs. Once you've done 10, we're back to that double crunch. We got 1 minute left, guys. We should be able to do 1 more round of each. See if you can get those knees and elbows to touch. And then prop it up onto the elbows. You can tuck those hands a little bit under the hips for a little extra support. Totally up to you. 30 seconds. We got 1 circuit left. We're gonna stay down on the floor for the last circuit. We're gonna go back to our triceps. 10 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, there it is. Good, grab a quick drink if you need it and roll it over for me. So we're gonna go back to the tricep push-up, but this time we're gonna lower right to the floor, take the hands off, and then push back from a dead stop position. So either from the knees or toes, doesn't matter to me. Elbows are rotated in, drop down, hands come off, and then push back up. We're gonna do that for 10. Move number 2, cobra push-up. So we're gonna keep our hips down, arms are still in tight, elbows rotated in. We're gonna push up into a cobra position, and then lower back down under control. All triceps, guys. You guys ready for your last 2 minutes? Here we go. So let's drop that chest down, hands come off, push back up. Keep your eyes down on the floor. Abs are nice and tight. Remember, you're a moving plank. Keeping those hips nice and square to the floor. Back nice and flat. You've got 10 total. Once you've done 10 here, stay down. Go into your cobras. Woo! So, coming up, straighten those arms right out, come back down. All the way up. The key is to keep those elbows tucked in. Don't let them flare. We want to keep the emphasis on the tricep. 1 minute left, guys. Oh, you should be feeling those triceps burn. "45 seconds. Ooh, quick little shake out. Hand releases. Knees or toes, bit of both. "20 seconds, guys. Woo, 15. Last 10. Oh, cobras, come on. Done and done. Just stay down, guys. Woo, give those arms a bit of a shake. I'm gonna have you come into child's pose for me. So hands are out in front, push those hips back. I want you to think that you wanna grab or reach something out in front. Head relaxes between the arms. Take a couple of big deep breaths. And then move your hands either to the right or to the left. Get a little bit of a deeper stretch through the back. And then come back to center, same thing on the other side. And then back to center. Come on up, hands and knees, take one arm, thread it under. We're gonna drop that shoulder down, push the hips back until you can find that sweet spot for the stretch through the back of the shoulder. So everybody will be a bit different. And then when you're ready, just switch sides. Thread the other arm, drop the shoulder, drop the hips, find that sweet spot. Nice. Come on up. Hands and knees, flex those feet. I want you to push those hips up, heels down, head between the shoulders. And then walk the feet towards the hands and hang like a rag doll for me. From here, I want you to think of pulling or pushing those shoulder blades apart. Get a nice mid-back stretch. And then slowly stand it up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. We're gonna bring those shoulders down and back. We're gonna interlace those hands and we're gonna open up through the chest. So chest out, shoulders down, away from the ears. And then we're gonna go into a bicep stretch. So we're gonna point our thumbs up towards the ceiling. And then we're gonna bring our arms up and back as far as we can until you can feel that stretch through the bicep muscle. Good, give it a little bit of a shake. We're gonna do that one more time. So thumbs up, arms come up and back. We're gonna give those triceps another stretch. So give yourself a nice pat on the back, push that elbow back. And then same thing on the other side. Nice job, guys. You guys did awesome with this bicep, tricep, core workout. That was a lot of volume on these arms today. Job well done. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next class.